I said, this is the only strategy that you'll ever.
Hey yo, what's up traders? Leo here from Forex, welcoming you to another video. So in today's video, I'll be teaching you a very simplified version of my trading strategy. So with this strategy, you can add a few more things, or you can take away a few things, and it's still going to work. This is a strategy that I use on a daily basis, and without fail, this strategy is the best strategy out there. And I have proof. I have been using this strategy for the past 2 years. I am profitable. I have back tested. It has everything. So I'll just be giving you a rundown of the strategy, a simplified version. Without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. So this is a strategy, as I said, that I use on a daily basis. Without fail, this strategy works. Of course, I still take losses, but it's down to human error. So the basic things that you'll need to actually execute the strategy is the understanding of trend, whether the trend is moving up or it's moving down. 2, how to use the Fibonacci retracement, which I suggest that you go and watch a video. I will link it up there. I'll be linking it up there in order for you to actually understand. And 3, market phases. So basically understanding of the 3 trends of the market, and also like how price action moves. So that's understanding of price action, how everything moves. So as you know, price doesn't always move up in a constant line. Price moves up and down, up and down. So you have to be able to identify when price is about to pull back. And then 3, it's candlestick patterns. And the reason why I want you to identify candlestick patterns now, those will be your entry cues, where to enter when price actually hits that level. And also, another thing that you'll need for is support and resistance. So you need a basic understanding of support and resistance. If not, support and resistance, trend lines. But the strategy works best with support and resistance. So this strategy, it only works in 2 kinds of trends. And those 2 trends is either an uptrend or a downtrend, not a consolidating or a sideways moving trend. Because a sideways moving trend only moves from zone to zone. The reason why I've chosen to actually teach you the strategy is because now this is a very diverse strategy that you can use in any market conditions except for sideways moving markets. Because let's say price, for example, chooses to break out, you can still use it in the breakout. So let me demonstrate. So for one, you'll want to identify bigger trend. So you go on the daily charts. So what is price currently doing right now? So price is currently in a uptrend. So that just proves the point. And then now you jump down onto your 4-hour time frame. And then from there, what you'll want to do, first I suggest that you draw in your support/resistance level. I'll make both examples actually in this video. It's a very, very simplistic strategy, but a very accurate one. So here's what I mean. So you want to grab your rectangular tool or box tool, whatever you want to call it. Then from there you will draw the support level going all the way sideways. You always want to look left, guys, because that's where you identify previous support levels or structural levels, actually support or resistance levels. From there you will take your Fibonacci retracement tool, depending on what trend it is. In this case, it's an uptrend, so you'll take it from the low to the high and the direction of the trend. The 3 Fibonacci levels line up with previous support. So now price, there's a high probability that price may pull back into this level, and then from there price may continue in an uptrend, because that's just how price moves back. So this is a pullback trending strategy. So then at this level, what you can look for, any reversal candlestick pattern, whether be it's a engulfing candle, morning star, doji, whatever candlestick pattern that lets you know that price is about to turn, or actually momentum has changed. It is no longer in the bullish setup, but it's actually now in the hands of the bears. Let me give you another example actually. With the current examples that I have, let's look at Euro JPY. So this is the 4-hour time frame on Euro JPY, and as you can see, same application. So what I did first, I went on the daily charts. Daily chart, what did I do? I identified where the price is uptrending or downtrending. So after identifying where the price is uptrending or downtrending, I then dropped down onto the 4-hour time frame to identify possible pullback opportunities. So as you can see, so from here, what I did was I took the Fibonacci retracement level, took it from the bottom of the previous leg all the way up into the highs, and as you can see, those three levels align, and one of those three levels aligns with previous structure. And just a side note, guys, the Fibonacci, those three golden Fibonacci levels may not always align, but still there must be a level of support to your left. This ensures that whatever level that you enter at, there is a level of confluence. So there are confluences. If you don't know what a confluence is it's a level of high confirmation, to put it very simple. So where there's like a lot of things working in your direction, and this is how you actually build a profitable strategy that works in your favor in the long term. So from there, that's what I did. I used the Fibonacci retracement level. We just want price to respect that level. So for anyone else, you could have waited for price to give you this level, this entry signal right here, and then you could have entered a very clean entry. This strategy allows you to trade very cleanly, very precise, and very accurate. And I'll actually pitch up right now a number of screenshots that I have of my own trading analysis that I've done in the past. These are all street screenshots, by the way, guys, but of trades that I've taken in the past few weeks. So here are them right now on the screen. Actually, this is a very accurate strategy. Some do work out, some don't, but to each his own. No strategy is perfect. Actually, guys, no strategy is perfect. There is no 100% good strategy. Anyway, let me give you now a bearish setup. Let me show you a bearish setup that I'm currently looking at this point in time. And this is a perfect example because now price here does not align exactly with the levels that I wanted to. So as you can see, this is a basic thing. So here I identified a pullback on the 4-hour time frame because, for one, let me show you just something which I did say it works also with trend lines as well as support and resistance. So if I take this trend line from here to there, and as you can see, before that there was a false break and then price came back into support. It works with both. I identified this on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so I identified the low of that current impulse, and as you can see, this is an impulse right here. This is an impulse leg, and after an impulse, what does price usually do? It pulls back into resistance, previous resistance, before continuing in a downward motion. So this is a very, very highly accurate strategy which I use with a bunch of other things, and you'll learn how to use it too. It's not a perfect strategy by any means, but for entries, you get clean executed entries as long as you know how to use it and as long as you apply the strategy the way that I'm saying you should apply it. So for one, what I did is I pulled the Fibonacci from the high to the low, and as you can see, those three levels align, and they also align with this level of high confluence here. And if you look left here, you'll see they also align with this. They also align with this previous level of support turned now into resistance, and price is currently testing that level just to make sure before moving back down or continuing in its downward trend. So, and that is where exactly where you can look to capitalize. So I'm going to drop down actually to the 2-hour time frame. That's where you can start to look for entry opportunities. Like for example, and this is actually a setup that I'm looking at, guys. I'm giving you setups that I'm looking at. I'm not giving you something that is in the future, because at the time of recording this, it's actually a Tuesday. So you can check for yourself what happened. So from there, that's where you put your stops above previous resistance. Or yes, you can put your stops above resistance and then look for whatever risk to reward ratio that you're looking for. So I'll give you one more example of this strategy at work. So I'll give you another example. Here I have AUD CAD. Of course, I have that entry running currently. So as you can see here, price clearly broke below this level and then came back, retested. And that is the move that we're actually trying to get, guys. That is the move that we're trying to get. And then before price continues, that is where we enter. And then price takes us with it all the way down into our TP, heads to our TP. So from there, let me just show you another. This is actually the same example, but now I've dropped down onto the 4-hour time frame. And here, as I said, what you look for now is a reversal pattern. So you could have entered anywhere here on these 3 legs. So one, you could have entered here and you open the stops up just a little bit, somewhere about. Of course, as I said, it's nowhere perfect. The strategy is nowhere perfect. And if you placed your stops too tight, you could have gotten stopped out. But with an opportunity to re-enter again on this massive engulfing candle right here. And if you don't take actually a time frame, because that is the entry time frame, that is where we actually enter. So as you can see here, you could have entered right here again, put your stops above that level, and then at this point you would be in profit. That's a 1 to 4 risk to reward. You would have hit TP already by now. So tell me, guys, have you learned something new in this video? And if you have, drop a like, subscribe for more free educational content. I really appreciate the support. I'm close to 100 subscribers as we speak. Please subscribe, and then I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Until next time, guys.